refinery down. I'll be back. I need to hang out the clothes, so... Oh hey, it's getting sunny again. Hopefully it'll stay that way. Chuck myself in a cryopod so I don't run out of energy and die. I'll be back.
Yep. What just shot at me? I am peaceful. Getting a gun on this thing was the best idea I've ever made. Ahead.
You don't say. I'm gonna finish building out my platform a bit more. Because I know with my habits, I'm going to ram into the sides of this thing, or the edges of it first, so those are the sections I should build up first. In the hopes that that will actually stop me. I think tomorrow I'm gonna need to use like my earwax cleaning thing. Because I feel like I have too much gunk in my ear.
This has turned into a situation.
Are you okay?
I'm getting stalked by a drone.
Do you need help?
You guys are like 60 kilometers away.
That doesn't demean my question. It only makes it more difficult.
I don't think so at the moment.
Okay. Hey,
That's
this
weird. I thought the machine would be done by now, but it's not. Oh well.
done with what?
Just the spin cycle would be done, but
Oh,
it's got another 4
laundry.
minutes to go. Yeah.
Why am I being pinged and shit posting on PSV server?
Pinged in what?
Oh.
Shit post.
This is on PSV server.
Ah.
Apparently, Shed has been experimenting with baking.
Okay.
The PSV cooking channel expands.
There is such a thing?
Yes. Kind of like how food porn on Dirt server is primarily
Energy
me,
low.
Lord K, and Mahal.
There's somebody else regularly does. Oh, that's why I can't pull shit out of here. It's because I haven't connected it yet. Duh. Why isn't this working? Oh, it's because all that network of conveyor tubing isn't done yet.
Pika surprise.
Yeah.
I have successfully removed the drone.
Congrats. Ah! Okay, I'm free.
A wave of you, stone. Where is my noble steed? Over there.
Someone's like, baked oranges. Thonk. My only response, better baked than fried.
That is correct.
I raise you. Blanched. Or actually, no. Blanched orange would basically just be turning into like tea, I suppose. Spicy deep fried orange.
That's still fried.
Well, I mean,
You're still frying
okay.
it.
You know what sounds really weird but actually works?
Deep fried
Um,
Oreos.
Well, I mean,
Liquid nitrogen ice cream.
I was gonna say currying orange.
But then I went and described a lot more ridiculous things. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, they're ridiculous, but they do, you know, they're functionally still improving, well, iterating upon an existing thing.
Yeah.
Alright,
Uh,
that's refineries 2 and 3 done. One more to go.
oh, hey, it's a snowstorm.
Great. And the sun was just coming out as well.
Was.
Was.
Okay, my landing pad, the nearby landing pad should almost all be built up soon. So it'll be more likely to survive me planting into it now. Hooray.
Why is mining uranium such a fucking chore?
Because uranium's a shit. The best way to mine uranium is to shoot down ships that have reactors. Changed my mind.
Yeah. This storm is getting pretty thick.
Extra thick! Why do we have random red? I don't know. I know why we have this ramp right here is because I didn't want to be asked with walking around the entire base. Okay, so I will say, hey Lord K, come to my little landing pad area.
Give me a moment. Alright, this one.
The ones that's lit. I gotta say, the lights actually kind of like give it some degree of character.
Fair. Yeah, and that's your docking port over there.
Yep.
It's a yellow one. Okay.
I mean, it's actually kind of nice.
It works.
No, Vanish, I will not let you simp. Not on Twitch, not on YouTube. I am not a simp lord.
All of our wind turbines are dying.
Yes, that's because
wind
with the slow storm or the slow snowstorm, all the wind just kind of like dies. Vanish. Hmm. I could recommend you to my younger cousin. Just be like, your cousin sent me here.
I'll be back in a bit.
And in all fairness, actually, my younger cousin could use the money more than I do. I definitely need to add more lights to this now. I wonder if I should add spotlights. Probably not. Thinking back on prior incidences. But how are you doing, Vanish? I hope you're having a good evening. Cowboy. The fuck? Coffee and Red Bull. Eh. It's a form of living. I'm doing alright. Found out my best friend is gonna have to quarantine himself because his dad tested positive. And they had just recently gone out to the shooting range. So that's a bit of a bust. Feel really bad for him. Yep. Give me my... There we go. Okay, how did I set these up? Okay, those are all... Okay. I actually did one better. I sent my best friend a Nintendo Switch. Not because he has coronavirus or he's having the quarantine, but because the 28th is his birthday. So I was just like, "Hey, dude, I'm gonna send you a Nintendo Switch for your birthday." He's like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've been joking about it for the past year, and now I'm actually doing it." It's like, "You don't need to do that." It's like, "I don't need to, but I choose to."
Good guy Drake.
Yeah, somehow. Okay, interior. All right, what did I name my? Oh, parking lights. No, safety lights. That's it. Safety lights. No, that's just me being a good best friend to a guy I've known for and been friends with for 20 years. Jesus. It feels weird to say I've been friends with somebody for 20 years. But that's not even my longest friendship, excluding family. That's weird. just just absolutely weird. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. You're still not HFDT tier. Young. HFDT or my snickering laugh kind of thing. Just watching all these. Vanish. I have way too many types of laughs. I'm sorry. At least it's not my absolutely delusional laugh. Did I just accidentally? Yeah, I just accidentally deleted that whole group. Fuck. Oh, the reaction to my laugh? Yes. Yes, I do. People are very confused by it. Oh, shit.
What happened?
I have more lighting.
Nice.
It looks pretty. It is actually symmetrical? It is. Hey. Whee. Now, if only I could land properly. We're fucking dragons. You thought my oh, these turbines? The wind turbines? Or the turbines on my atmospheric thrusters? I could kind of see how you might. Oh, the wind ones?
I'm finally on my way back home.
Yeah, I wouldn't begrudge you, Vanish, for tripping the fuck out from all of these wind turbines because, like, yeah, they're right fucking next to each other. So I need to actually redesign my docking port because it's not to accommodate my ship now that it has,
Fuel low.
yes, game, I get that. Thank you. Now, if I disconnect all of... I think disconnecting the lower area won't kill anybody in the cryopods. Not for the amount of time that I will be down. I hope. If they do die,
Shogunina.
yeah, we'll go with that. Just say science. Yeah, we can go with that too.
Inventory full.
Okay. So I need my conveyor junction. Give me my color. Well, the good news is none of them died in the very short time it took for me to
Fuel low.
put in the new junction. So, or are they dead? Nope, they're alive. Fun fact, you can access inventories from these. Game is stuttering a little bit there. Ha, got myself. Alright. I had to replace this mouse. Oh, well, that was close. Ah, shit. No.
I have to say I'm glad I filled up on hydrogen in space when I could.
Oh.
I'm my atmospheric thrusters kicked in uh, just barely
Oh,
above the ground.
nice. What would you say our playtime is on this server? 20 hours?
Probably somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely not the most we've played a given server. Boop. Okay. Um,
At least it's
so
not
now if
snowing.
I swap to blacklist, that
If you swap to
blacklist will mean that anything that's on my ship,
can go through unless it's on the blacklist.
right, which means that in retrospect, the conveyor sorter thing should work perfectly fine.
You would need to switch like every single time though.
It's better than having to redesign my ship again.
The bird has landed.
Congratulations. Bird is the word. More importantly, I have successfully brought back a load of iron. And now I need to figure out where I can cram more upward thrusters on my ship. Good news, I built my ship like a block for the most part, so that part's actually kind of easy. I just need to grab some steel.
We have 1 kilogram of uranium already.
Nice. Boomers. We need to bring Yeet back. Eh. Do we? I don't think so. Ah. The Ultra Chungus thruster. Hmm.
It was funny when Coco had that big chungus thing.
Yes. It was just like, did she just say Big Chungus? Answer? Yes, it's fucking Coco. Yeah, Vanish, these thrusters are for when you want to have a ship as big as our base. And you want to have it go into the atmosphere. So you just slap on like 20 of these bad boys and then just power up until you exit the atmosphere.
Increase the load, Mr. Pierce.
Because technically, all you really need to leave the atmosphere is enough velocity before you leave the atmosphere. Kind of
Drake,
like
what do you think about the safety rails I installed?
on these,
Yeah.
much needed. Much needed. I see that there's still one or two that lack it, but in general, it is much safer. OSHA,
I mean, do you want me to put one here as well?
of course. Although, actually, no, you need it. I think Lord K was. Well, no, I think it'll be
I
fine.
can put normal safety rails.
Yeah, put normal safety rails.
Railing.
Is it possible to hide the thrusters in this game? Technically, yes, there is a way. It's called explosions. Lots of explosions.
What do you mean with hide the thrusters?
I assume so he can't see them. Oh, put a thruster where the medical bay would be? Eh,
In theory, yes. The thing is, thrusters have backblast of like
yeah.
between 3 and 8 blocks, and they will damage stuff
Yeah,
in
so
that.
so in the case of like these atmospheric thrusters, that space is 3 blocks, which is why there is exactly 3 blocks between these two. And between these two. And nothing.
Large hydrogen thrusters have 8 blocks.
Yeah, fuck large hydrogen thrusters. Those things are nuts.
What you can do is you can use gravity, like a gravity generator and artificial mass to make a gravity
Yeah.
drive, but that only works outside of atmosphere, since in natural gravity, gravity generators get progressively worse.
Yeah.
Like, I think they work up to 0.5 G.
Which is the moon, which is why it works on the moon.
And the moon is 0.2, isn't it?
Yeah, you said 0.25?
I thought you mean that the moon has 0.5.
No.
But for that, but in order for the gravity drive to work easily, you need to use a script. Because
I'm
this
back.
game... Welcome back.
I briefly cut off your life support, but it's okay. It was only briefly.
Okay.
We have
That sounds
uranium
like
now.
temporary attempted murder.
It wasn't even
Yeah.
attempted. It was more of just I needed to redesign things so that way I could connect my ship better.
Almost accidental non-permanent manslaughter then.
See, now it feels like you're comparing me to a police officer, and that's hurtful.
We have 26 kilograms of uranium already.
Nice. Maybe the next building I should attach onto this whole caboodle should be a reactor building.
Lord K and assembling buildings. Name something that goes better together. Oh wait, traumatic stories that he writes. That nobody forgets and everyone always wants to see updated.
Still need to get around to that.
It was really unfortunate that your hard drive croaked.
Yeah.
Because it also like completely derailed your Rule the Waves playthrough.
Yeah. Well, that Ruler Waves got derailed because I ended up jumping over to Hearts of Iron.
Yeah. But my statement is still true. Fucking Siren of Spring, just like, you know.
By the way, what did you think about the Med Bay area I built?
The mid bay. Yeah, it's pretty nice. One of the things kind of gets a little in the way, but I mean, I'm happy with that. It at least looks nice.
What thing is in the way?
Oh, just like, you know, you have to
It closes
zig and
automatically.
zag rather than running straight at it. I don't mind.
Also, I'm gonna use one of those control panels if you
Yeah, sure,
of these LEDs.
You can stick whatever on the control panels. I kind of just left that there to be the information.
Oh,
area
in
of
here,
sort.
Tenars?
Yep.
That's
Like,
nice.
you guys can reprogram those however you like.
Tenars, did you like what I added to this one?
Yes.
It was also, ironically, exactly when a blizzard was rolling in. And I was just like, fuck it, we need to update this thing.
Lord K, one of the refineries is not connected.
Pardon?
One of the refineries is not connected.
One of his?
Well, none of them are.
One of the...
What do you mean one of the refineries? None of them are.
Ah.
I built the things, but I still have to actually rig them in.
Yeah. Are your
no.
large cargo containers connected yet?
Yeah, the cargo connectors are the cargo containers are connected.
Okay.
It's
More
basically
steel
just
plates.
everything after the containers is not yet.
Leave it to your buddy old Drake.
Yeah, you guys can designate these however you want. It's just room for shit.
Where is...
Once I'm done with these 2 hydrogen tanks down here, then I'll rig everything together.
Now, what would be the best way to start building things? Let's look and see what all I have to build. Oh, this is dangerous. I can now, I
What?
can, I can build things now in the most absurd manners possible.
What? Because I've... What are you... You know, if you want to be out of the way, there's enough space underneath on the underside to probably do this.
No.
That way we won't actually accidentally weld ourselves while running around.
I'm gonna stand on top of these things.
What the hell? Some jank lag.
Build, my minions, build! Are we out of steel plates?
We shouldn't be. I queued up like 3k of them.
I used up a decent bit.
Let me...
Um,
We are out of steel plates. Let me queue up another 2,000.
okay, you know if you do Control Shift, you queue up in sets of 1,000.
Yeah, I know that. My
I'm gonna
memory is...
make it 5,000.
Okay, fair enough.
I have enabled autocraft.
Energy low.
What?
Did I just see
Hell?
you fly by?
Yeah, I was walking across the conveyors up there, and then suddenly I'm down here. I'm going to guess lag.
Yeah, that would be my assumption. Man, that area looks a lot more built out now. Now I just need to not die. Okay.
Where are the other assemblers and what do we need to finish them?
They're on the, like, running above the, oh shit. They're above the refineries, running between the grids.
Energy critical.
Time for motors. First I gotta set up another mission.
Ow.
Did you weld yourself?
No, I flew into a wall.
Ouch.
I didn't die.
Okay. But you gotta go back to the med bay.
Well, no, it's I have to go back to the med bay because I'm at 5 energy.
Ah.
And I need more hydrogen. I have yet to weld myself. This time.
Yeah.
I mean, it helps that I'm just staying completely away from it. And look, I built your assembler even.
Alright, one refinery is connected into the grid. Now we just gotta put the modules on this thing. I'll work on getting the other one rigged up.
I'm already on that.
Okay.
Put
I've-
a speed module. Put a speed module at the bottom and the 3 above that yield modules, so it looks uniform.
Fair enough. Then the yield modules generally look, I don't know, nicer, more uniform.
Yeah. It's always time for more. I'm having delusions of welders. Again. Behold my welder empire. Lord K, you almost walked into the welder!
Oh well.
I was like, oh god, is he about to die?
Just out of hydrogen.
I love how, like, all of my problems in this game I try to solve with welders. Oh, God.
Well, as long as we just remember to remove them once we're done this time, and I think we should be good.
Yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully so. I actually need components.
Any steel plates.
Okay. We are reconnected.
Yields on tab do I have these things in?
Just, just this unrelenting line of fucking. I should not be as
Oh,
amused as I am, but I very much am. There we go. Alright, so.
I walked into a welder. Great.
Okay, I will start disassembling my fucking welders.
To be fair, that was my fault. I forgot that that's full of welders there. I just like was walking backwards, admiring my handiwork, and then
Most
just
people
walked
have
backwards.
Beware of Dragons or Here Be Dragons. Games I play, it's Here Be Drake. He has welders.
Oh god! Oh god!
Did they just kill you again? Did you just die due to welders again?
Yeah, I lagged and I was like stuck in a block right next to a welder, and now I'm stuck in a door.
I should be laughing, but I am anyways.
My body.
You can tell we're playing
Yeah.
space engineers when someone goes, "Okay, where was my body?" Hmm? Oh, okay. Oh, I need more hydrogen. I should probably do that. Whee! The fuck? Okay, whatever. Alright, so what horrific abomination was I going to do next? So I gotta say, Lord K, I really like, you can really tell where I had my welders,
Yeah.
because that's also where the floor was built.
Yeah. It's like the inverse of a trail of destruction.
Yes, a trail of
A trail
creation
of trail of construction.
by a Florida man, no less.
Boy.
Or sometimes the only solution to your problems is to build new problems. Wait, no, that came out wrong. It's
Well, I
still
think it came
true.
out perfectly.
It's still true, though.
Ow. Am I getting welded?
Never go into the
Like, am I
welding
getting
zone.
clanged or am I getting welded?
Probably
Alright,
both.
tanks are rigged then.
It might be both.
It's filling. Gonna take a while to fill.
Have you already disassembled all your things, Drake?
I've disassembled most of them. The long chain of them I have disassembled. So the area
Kind-
between the large cargo containers is safe.
I was already thinking, wait, why is lag not as bad anymore?
Because I'm welding responsibly? Nah, that can't be. That doesn't sound right.
Oh, there's a world underneath here.
Yeah. It's one of the few one that are hidden like that.
Inventory full.
Alright, the refineries are all plugged up.
Is there one of those scripts that can get the screens to say
I think you're going to be my motivation to not do
That can you get the screens to say what?
like solely in regards to say words, what raw materials we have, so like iron and shit like that, rather.
I
There is
mean,
a way,
you're
I
not
believe,
wrong.
but
I
don't
do
know.
technically take drugs.
I would need to look
but
it up as well.
they're medically
Like the
prescribed
thing
drugs.
we have with the components in the med bay is
They're medically prescribed drugs, so my doctor tells me to take them, so I do. Yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Inventory full.
Alright, now to unmute them. Or unmute myself.
I think this should service us for now. Hopefully.
Yeah, sorry Vanish, I can't I don't talk about my prescriptions too much. Okay, simple U. Yes, water counts.
Oh, so it's actual steel plates I need, not.
Okay. I think I only have 2 or 3 more welders left. Maybe just one? Is it just one? Quick, let's check the control panel. There is one random welder somewhere on this station. I don't know where it is.
you can have it tell you.
Oh, it's not in this area.
No, what I mean is you can give me a moment, I will do it for
Tanaris,
you.
it's more of just I'm making sure that I've adequately
Removed
cleaned up all of my creations.
There. It should be on your HUD now.
Where?
It's somewhere underneath the...
I don't see it.
I found it.
Where is it?
Back at the other refineries.
Okay, so it's not my fault.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
Ah.
Wait, it's under here somewhere.
It was built by my brother.
It was built by me, actually.
Yes, I know. But I'm just pointing out it's not my fault. How often can you say a welder left around was not my fault?
Not very often.
That's my point. Let's build up these support struts a little bit. There we go. So Lord K, are you happier with how your expansions look now?
Because now it's actually functional.
Yes. But
Like,
some of the
that
aesthetic
was the main thing.
some of the aesthetic shit is even dealt with.
Hmm.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for the help. Now we hopefully shouldn't be standing around waiting whenever we accidentally use all of our shit.
Yeah, hopefully. No guarantees on that.
Although I suppose the next... Oh, we've got snow again. The next thing we'll need to worry about is actual power consumption.
Well, you say that, but
But what did I bring back?
uranium! Should I sound so happy about that?
Should I queue up a large generator?
You mean a large reactor?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Maybe.
Yeah, I think a large
Alright,
reactor
I'll
would
work
be
on it.
warranted.
Yeah.
Do we have enough silver? I don't think we have enough silver for that.
Is that a challenge?
Yes. Actually, we do. But one, and then we will be out. We don't have. I don't think we have enough gravel.
Really?
That
That's
is astounding.
Yeah, you need like 14k gravel, and we have 6.
So what
We
you're
gotta save
saying
up a lot of
is
rock.
we actually
Need to mine stone. Yes.
We're gonna need a bigger hole.
Drake, can your thing do its thing?
I think I have enough power. Alright, let me...
Do you want me to put the auto recharge script on your thing?
maybe later. Well, the good news is, because I've cleared out all this area...
Whoa!
What was that? What the hell?
Whoa!
That was the thing.
I felt like that was very, very strange. Yes? We are all in agreement that
Yes.
was strange?
That was
Like-
jank as fuck, yes.
Shut up, watch.
Lord K,
Reactors, pardon?
do you want me to replace the the windows with proper stairs?
If you want to. I'm not particularly fussed.
Alright,
How
I'm
many
gonna do this.
reactors are we going to... Shall I do a small reactor platform, or shall I just do a big one with room to expand?
I've queued up the parts for big reactors so far.
Yeah, but I mean, if we're doing big reactors, are we going for one, or shall we have like...
Maybe have a bit of expand room for a few small ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely need more atmospheric thrusters. My ship has put on some weight. And the crazy thing is, my ship still handles like a goddamn top, Tanaris.
Probably because of the because it has big has it two big gyros?
Yes, but one is still off and the other one's still on your however you set it.
This looks a bit nicer.
Nice thing is I can just use the lights actually to help me line up my approach. That is an unintended good side effect. Oh my god, my ship just kind of like crawls. Well, that's one way.
Have you already connected to the base, or?
I'm getting there.
It's me, or is it snowing inside the main living area?
Yes.
Yeah, that's. I'm gonna grab some silver.
Okay.
Ship. Connect. There we go. Alright, conveyor sorter. And now we swap to whitelist again.